And welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
I'm just some guy that benches a lot of weight.
He's some guy that wandered into the house.
I just wandered into the house and thought I'd join you on the show. Thank you, lady. I appreciate it. No, I'm known as the Bench Monster. That's my nickname. I got that nickname a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It stuck with me. Didn't like it for the first few years that I had it, but then it grew on me. So only thing I haven't done now is put a tattoo on my body that says Bench Monster.
Probably should.
Probably should. Yeah. It's the next thing to do.
Not a bad idea. Where would you get it though?
I don't know.
On drawing?
My back? No. Chest, like Superman? I don't know. Think about it. Bench on one arm, monster on another. Like yeah. When I flex. Yeah. Anyway, let's cut right to the chase.
Hope everybody had a good week.
Everybody had a good week, and I'm glad you joined us back here this evening. And
yes.
We're all one big happy family.
Yes, Benchmonster TV fam.
We have a lot of videos to showcase today, and I want to talk a little bit about my max effort bench press and the things that we did to the band shirt, the adjustments we made recently. I've been on the internet. I've been talking with Will Barodi. I've been talking with Keith Odell, trying to get some advice on these shirts, trying to get better at it, and we'll see if that paid off later in the show. First off, I found something on the internet that kind of, it said Thanksgiving, it said Christmas, and it looked delicious. I like Crown Royal. Like, Crown Royal and Coke's like one of my favorite things if I was to be drinking again. And I saw this little advertisement here for salted caramel, coffee liqueur, whipping cream, whipped cream, and how can you go wrong with that?
That's pretty good.
That screams Christmas. It screams deliciousness, and I kind of want to get it. I don't need a fifth of it by any means, but sometimes at the liquor store they sell those little Crown Royal airplane bottles. If I just get one of those,
get the whipped cream. You gotta have the whole setup.
Yeah, I kind of want to do it.
Just have the.
I'm a festive person. I like Thanksgiving. I like Christmas. In fact, we need to put up the Christmas tree ASAP, probably tomorrow.
No, you gotta wait till Thanksgiving.
I'm not waiting for nothing.
Well, you need to.
Well, I can't.
Well, you should.
I'm Mr. Christmas. I'm Father Christmas himself right here. Love the tree. Love Christmas. Come from a family that hated Christmas, so I love Christmas. That's how it works. Miss Ashley, you worked out hard this week. I know this because I spotted and I put some videos out today, and you've got 5 videos to showcase. So it's going to be, well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, like squats,
that's right,
and 2 deadlifts. So it's going to be your show for the next 10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, I won't speak because every time I do, I get elbowed or kicked under this table.
When do I ever elbow you?
I get kicked all the time under here when I'm saying
it's
stuff.
It's for what you say, not what you're talking during my video.
Country.
And it's not just during my videos.
Okay.
If you say anything I don't think you should.
Well,
and that's
who are you? United States of America.
Ashley Lynn, I already introduced myself. Were you not paying attention?
Everybody, I'm sporting the Rob Forel hat. He sent me 2 hats. Really like them. They're really a good cut. It's a stretch back.
The red claw mark.
Yeah, the red claw. I just can't get enough of them. I was going to wear the Forel t-shirt he sent me, but it's a 3X, and I don't look very big in a 3X. So when I talk to Rob and make another order for another shirt pretty soon, I need some 2X so I look big. Yeah, I'm 3'11", but I like things that are form-fitting. And 3X is kind of big on me, but we'll see what I can do. Ashley, your first video of the day is something about the squat.
A squat, okay.
245 is what I wrote down here for the video. You care to talk about it?
Sets of 10.
A set of 10? Everybody wants to see it?
No, I had to do 5 sets of 10.
5 sets of 10? That's tremendous volume. Well, let's go ahead and play this because before everybody gets into the show here.
So it's boring. Like
no, it's not boring.
These workouts are a little bit more boring than I'm posting. Like the singles were more exciting, but starting a new program, like I mentioned last week, so we're kind of in that hypertrophy phase where lots of sets of 10, even sets of 12 on different things, and so like it feels really easy, but starts to
fade.
Yeah, like towards the last ones, it's like the weight's light, and I'm like, okay, I know I can get it, but start to get a little winded.
Oh, I'd be panic breathing after it's over.
I deadlifted the day before. Like, the way that I have to do my programming due to time and my schedule isn't ideal, and I deadlift the day before I squat. So, sets of 10 after that feels great.
Well, volume is the key.
This was the light squat day. It was just reps and volume.
Especially if you're doing a hypertrophy phase, muscle building phase.
Yeah.
Well, that was 10.
That's 10.
Everybody saw it. Hey, what's the next one?
I have trouble counting that. Hi. I start
It's
counting.
my job for spotting.
I
I'm
need you
supposed
to
to count
count
for you.
because I'll cheat. Like I start counting, like the up and the down. I'll go 1, 2,
That's cheating.
because I realize, oh God, I don't know if I can get it.
Okay, you got
10.
275 next. Care to talk us through this one?
This is a set of 9.
9?
On this day,
You're wearing wraps today.
yes, this is the heavier day, and I wear wraps. And he calls it earned triples because I have a set of 9, a set of 7, and a set of 5. And if I hit all those, then I get to do triples. And by the time I get to triples, they like feel, no matter, even though the weight's heavier, they feel so much nicer because I just did a set of 9 and a set of 7 at a certain percentage. I can't remember exactly what the percentage was, but so this is the set of 9. So it was the first working set.
9 reps.
Yeah. And it's actually 9. I have trouble.
You like those APT convict knee wraps?
I do.
Yeah, APT's no longer around anymore, and they sure made great products for powerlifting when
I
they were.
know. I don't know what knee wraps I'm going to go with next.
I'm wearing an APT shirt
What's this
tonight.
wrap?
Go figure.
Yeah. Go figure.
I think you have the only pair of convict knee wraps, and I let them. I
have
let you
the-
borrow
I
them.
have the wrist wraps too. You don't squat. You don't need them.
Hey,
Are you kidding me?
what if I want to squat big one day? I need those knee
then,
wraps back.
then you absolutely. They're all yours. You can use my
No.
belt too.
I don't want that pink belt.
Pink belt is badass. You know it.
Well, that was impressive.
Thank you.
Now, what are you doing
Nice
there?
back shot there. I
Yeah.
thought you were supposed to. I told you I didn't have time to edit it. You were
Well,
supposed to cut it.
Well, I thought this was an exercise
Here's
right
my
here.
butt, everybody.
Yeah,
Sorry.
watch
Usually
this.
I try.
It's a leg.
God,
it's a
how
leg
long-
rotation. I don't know what you call that, but it's impressive.
I didn't really want what. I didn't really. You could have cut this part out. Don't you think?
No, I was impressed by it. Everybody wants to see it. It's therapeutic. That's awesome. And then the legs of steel come over and turn off the camera. Okay. Next video. 295 here.
Okay.
Let's roll into that.
This is the set of 7.
Okay. 7.
Yeah.
And
And I don't think you didn't put the triples in.
this is all you sent me.
I swear I sent you.
And believe me, I downloaded and looked at them all. I labeled them specifically. So I know this is Ashley 295.
There should be actually 325.
Well, I didn't get that one.
Where I did my triples at.
Well, we're going to go into deadlift, and that's my favorite. It is.
I know.
If you want a
You're
big bench,
great
you got
at
a deadlift.
I really wish we would have cut these. Sorry, guys, for all the extra
All the extra downtime here.
boringness. Yeah.
Snipping
Usually
torque.
I try to cut it like right to here and then right
You know,
to the last rep.
You can trim it on your phone, too.
No, I know. I usually do, but I
Oh.
forgot. Remember, I know you don't listen, so no, you don't probably remember this. But last night after I sent them, I said, "Oh, I forgot to cut these. Can you cut them when you're putting them on tomorrow?" And I thought you
Make
said,
it win one ear out the other.
Yeah, shocker.
Yeah.
That never
That's
happens.
what happened.
How out of character.
Good control.
Yeah, it felt easy.
What's with the socks? Are those
Those are SpongeBob socks.
SpongeBob? Are those strength socks, or you just? Yeah, okay,
Hell yeah.
okay. Well, I was
There's some
curious.
power in those socks, man.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
I don't know about that.
SquarePants. I love SpongeBob. Wish there was Patrick on there too, but what are you gonna do?
Okay. Do we get another episode of leg?
There's
leg
my butt
twirling?
again. Sorry, everyone. Yeah.
I didn't trim it down. I was in a hurry to get these videos on here.
Great.
A lot of downtime here. I can cut it right now.
Yeah, you might as well.
We're impressed by
well.
the leg rotation. I mean, that works the hip flexor there after you squat. It's important. All kinds of theatrics that go into these videos. And then the legs will still come over again and shut the video off. Now, what's this thing called deadlift?
Oh, you didn't get the set of 5.
That's all I got,
no,
man.
yes, dude. I'm gonna go back and check. I know.
No, I have nothing but that. Hey, we're on live air. We got to continue going down this list.
There should be a
Huge-
squat of 315 and then a squat of 325.
Well,
but
you
whatever.
didn't send them over, man.
I did.
What am I supposed to do?
Okay, deadlift. That's all right. We like deadlift better anyway.
Everybody likes deadlift. Let's roll into deadlift. What are we doing here?
Deadlift. Again, this is just really light. This is like my light, easy day.
What's light?
I just do doubles. I start off with doubles at a certain percentage. This is really light. And then I put bands on and do 8 triples.
Same workout?
Yeah.
Oh, because I know.
So I'll finish this, and then when I'm done with this, I go right into like speed work, where I do
speed work.
I put some bands on.
Wow.
Where I do like 8 triples with like a minute rest.
Okay, let's move into the. I saw bands on the next one. Don't look over in the chat box. There's nothing over there to read. That's not right now. Stick to what we're doing. Ashley deadlift. You got bands on there. How much bar weight? Bar weight to band ratio. What do we got?
The bar weight is only 275. It was supposed to be I can't remember what the percentage was.
Okay.
Like
60%?
60 or 65.
And how much band tension?
Remember. And then the bands, I have no idea. Cody just recommended these green ones.
Green recommended. Okay. Well, he's a strength and
plate on
conditioning
there.
coach.
It was
so
pretty good at the top.
Yeah.
It's not like doubled mini, but because I was looking for something in between that. Because with the percentage I had to do, doubled mini bands was going to be pretty rough for 8 triples. But so he recommended this. This is what he uses.
You got to pop that out the floor fast. Boom. Yeah. Oh, did I scare you?
No.
Okay, that was impressive. Speed. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, your episode is done.
And I'm done. I'm
yeah.
out.
Well, see you later.
Folks.
Yep. Have a good one. See you next week. Oh, okay. What do we got? Cruising through Facebook, as I always do, sometimes, as much as I like. BJ Dirk had a memory on the memory wall.
I saw that.
And it was a 6'11 bench, and he beat my 9-year-old Wabdal 242 junior bench press record. That was 585. So I thought I'd put that on here. Video quality is a little iffy, but I trained BJ Dirk, and he came a long way real quick, from 325 bench to a 711 in 2 years. And he took my record right there, and that's all right. And I think he came back and did 640 or 670 or 640 at 242. Yeah, he bumped it way the hell out of there. I can't touch it no more. Let's see. Oh, Paul Loeffler here is doing a little board work with the Viper, which I have. You'll be seeing later in the show. Storming the bench. I think it's 600 and what is it? 600 and I know the 45 pounds of chain. No, 650, something like that. Pops it up very easily. Like this shirt a lot. Saw it in my timeline, and so I said, you know what? I'm going to put it on the show. This Dark Side Viper shirt has a lot of spring in it, a lot of pop, and I kind of like that. And he gets a lot of spring and a lot of pop out of that shirt, which you're supposed to. Boing. Yeah. Good job, Paul. Excellent. Oh, then we get into the big dogs. We'll start with Tiny Meeker, 1,210 pounds on a 2 board.
Wow.
Yeah, and effortlessly locks it out. Let's watch that. Good 3-man handoff, too. Very impressive. 1,210 effing pounds.
Look at those red plates. That's wild.
Boom. Oh, that is some shit right there. I'm gonna have to watch that one more time. I just the bar's been. What?
His comment.
Good handoff. Out, level. Got to have wrists and forearms of steel. Oh, my God. That bar's been in. That's that.
Very impressive.
I think that's that 55-pound Bulldog bar, Damn. Tiny Meeker bar. That's crazy, man.
Very impressive, Tiny.
Okay. Who we go next? Rich Putnam.
That's impressive.
1,015 for 3. Full range. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lifters of all ages, when we watch this video, yes, it's a lot of weight, but you notice how Rich is bringing the bar down, and when he pushes the bar, he's pushing it himself away from the bar. He's pushing in a straight line. He doesn't push back over his face, and it's some great technique and form here by this man. And 3 reps at 1,015. My hat's off to you, Rich. That's crazy. Brings it down, hits, and goes straight up with it. Down. Spreading the bar right there. That is so beautiful.
Wow.
Now,
That does look so controlled and nice.
I had to cut the volume because he says a bad word after this. But, you know, when you do 3 reps at 1,015, you know, you're going to say some bad words. Yeah, you can say whatever you want. I was impressed. My God. I watched that so many times it ain't even crazy. And Will Brody, 1,000 pounds for 2 reps in training. I mean, these guys are just putting up astronomical numbers, and it's just reps. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's motivating. It's encouraging. It tickles me with a feather that these guys are doing this because it's believable. It's happening. And, you know, you go back many, many years. I don't mean to get on the story, but, you know, you go back and, you know, I don't know, 1995, 6, 7, you know, 1,000-pound bench pressers. I mean, who would have thunk? 800 raw bench. Who would have thunk? That's going to happen soon.
Right.
Let's watch Will Brody here. 1,000 pounds for 2 reps. Smoke show. Boom. That is sexy. That second one was even better. He had 5 reps in him. Will, 5 reps, man. Speed bench. Yeah, that is crazy. I know that I spoke to Rob Farrell, and I guess Will went out and got sized up personally with Rob and got him a custom shirt, and everything's working well. So there's going to be some big benches coming out of this Metal Militia Worlds contest. I believe it's in a few weeks. So we'll keep an eye out for that. What are we moving into next? Oh, my God, we're at the bottom of the list.
Wow.
Do you want to start over and talk about your lifts again? Well, it is what it is. Max effort bench for me.
No, I'd like to watch the rest of my lifts that you didn't post.
Hey, you didn't send them to me. I don't have them. Don't even look on your phone right now. It's not the time. Eyes on the prize right here. Hey, you got a fan base out here. They want to see you with your head down, looking at your cell phone. Nobody wants that. Anyway, max effort bench for me.
They want to see me be right and you're wrong.
What am I doing? Oh, I'm putting on, let's see, I got the new Kruger shirt right off the bat. It's called the Nightmare. I wear that for 1 rep. And then what we're doing in this episode of Max Effort Bench is we're pulling down the shirt a little bit now. Normally when I wear these band shirts, put them on, I put the neck up, you know, pretty high and just leave it in what I call the stock position. This round, after speaking to Keith Odell, looking at Will Brody, looking at Rich Putnam, where they're wearing their shirts, and they're wearing them kind of low. So I'm thinking, like, maybe I need to break some shirts out, a wide variety, and then put the shirts on and have them yank down somewhat and see what that does. So we'll get into that. So what do we got here? This is only $6.75. This is my first attempt in the Nightmare shirt. It's a 4-board. I just wanted to see if it, you know, you don't want to break anything in too quick. And this had a lot of stretch in it. This material has a lot of stretch. One problem I had was the sleeve was stuck on my arm, and it took 2 minutes to get it off. So this is another Kruger shirt I've had for a while. I've pulled the shirt down, and I really run into a brick wall here. This material here isn't as stretchy. It's a little more aggressive, and so I don't know what that is, 700 or something. But it really locked up right there. But it popped up. But I was just like, well, I don't know. That was pretty extreme wearing it that low. So I get into Viper, of course. We all seen the Viper. And I don't know what this is. Ashley, you know what that is? 440 and...
How would I know?
I don't know. Is it 900 or something?
Tell you up to 400. And
I don't know what that is. Kilos and pounds.
Yeah,
it's just
kilos,
it's too much mind-boggling shit for me.
That's
So
just a lot of weight.
basically, I'm just kind of... Well, that must be 800 something. That must be 900. Okay, well, that's 930 or something right there. So basically, on this lift here, guys, I adjusted the shirt myself, and I don't think I did it right. I pulled it down myself and latched my own belt, and then I really wasn't impressed how this went up. And I didn't have confidence going into the next lift, really, because it didn't pop up like I thought it should. I mean, it just... I don't know, it just didn't really, it was all right. And I was like, oh, that felt like crap, kind of. Like it moved. So now, oh, there we are, loading up for 1025. We all seen it. It's on Facebook already. Got the Lions Den shirt there. Got that in 1999, Dallas, Texas. Yeah, still got it too.
Yeah.
So Rob Gormis there is setting my shirt, and he pulled it down and set it and locked it in. And so it's in a different spot now, and it definitely worked a lot better. The video I posted on Facebook obviously was a different angle, but my video camera's right here, and Mike Lupacek's kind of blocking the whole video. But what do you do? This felt really good. It was set out in my line, and it felt really good. I actually sit up and I'm smiling. I'm laughing like, ha, ha, ha. That didn't feel like anything. It made my day because the lift before, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to be the day. And like I said, I was nursing a short shoulder over here, but we did some active release therapy on it, some body tempering, and it felt pretty good. But, when I posted it on Facebook, I said I was lifting cautiously, meaning I wasn't putting a lot of firepower into the press. I was cautiously coming down. I was like feeling it, like, is something going to happen? Because when something happens, whether it's with 405 or 1025, it could be sidelining for a long time. So I was going in at risk somewhat because the week before, and I'm not making excuses, but, 225, it hurt to bench 225. So I was really pissed all week. Yeah. So I wasn't sure I was going to have, and there's only so many heavy bench presses in 1 month, and every workout's important. So I had Mike Lupacek on Saturday do some body tempering. It felt awesome the next few days. And then everything kind of came through. So hopefully next week, if all the cards are in order, we'll go up to 1100 and we'll take that down, and we'll push that up too. Because 1020 bench isn't going to win any contests that I'm going to. So it's not.
I know.
No, it's going to be 1100 plus.
I'm well aware.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even worth to open at 1020. It's yeah. So, well, that's all I got, man.
It out for you there.
What? Yeah, I got nothing. Man, we're at the end of the rope here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a short show. Hey, let's move over to the chat box. That seems to be where you're looking. Why don't you read some questions for the day here?
All right, One Rep Max. Hey guys, how was your week? And did you get any updates about Paul? Our week was good. We haven't heard any more about Paul. The guys that we were seeing that were giving us the information aren't at our gym anymore. They went back to Gold's, and so we don't get to see them as much. So I haven't heard anything.
And I'm guilty myself. I mean, I got his phone number, and I should call him.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and I'm one to blame, and I'm an ass for that. But last I heard, he was getting a couple sessions of chemotherapy to attack the weird form of blood cancer he has. And I hate to say the C word, but we wish him luck, and when he's in our prayers, we think about him. I don't want to I just don't know when it's appropriate to call him. He's busy. He's very stressed. I know he's not working, so I'm.
Are you sure?
He lives 2 minutes down the road over here, but
he's really close.
We haven't heard anything, which is
should call or stop by or something.
We should.
Really should.
Yeah, One Rep Max. We are next week. We will have information on that, and maybe we'll have a picture or two or something we can post on the show we haven't seen Paul Roach in a long time. So
it's been so long.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him since like 2010.
A lifelong friend and handoff guy. I mean, Paul signed as many autographs as I did at some shows. Yeah, believe that. I was there.
That's funny.
Continue, Miss Ashley.
Okay. Alex Estrada, it's time. LOL. He was waiting. We appreciate you. Glad you were ready for the show. I will jackhammer you. Hi, have you ever got a hernia from lifting heavy, Ryan?
Almost an umbilical hernia. Here's a weird story. It's from 1015 to 1080 collapsing on my abdomen. And it definitely wasn't from squatting anything heavy. So, having that type of pressure when you're arched and your stomach's up and the air's in your stomach where it should be when you bench, and when the bar hits it, things are going to give, especially the 1080 that one day at the Pride Powerlifting meet in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, February 2008. I rolled 1080, and those poor kids on the side couldn't get the weight off me. And there's video of it, and the bar's halfway through my body. But I get up and hobble off and come out and try 1105 anyway. But lived to survive that one. But no hernias to speak of. So, yeah. Never say never.
I'm surprised.
Knock on wood. Yeah.
If you squatted and deadlifted more,
I'm going to deadlift more. I just deadlift for exercise. 315.
When's the last time you deadlifted 350?
A long time ago.
Okay.
When I came over and picked up your weight that one day and pulled it up. Sumo. It was 315. Keep reading questions. Don't look at me like I didn't do it, because I did it.
We're all so proud. I will jackhammer you. I've got 5 hernias so far. Wow.
Umbilical hernias or those aren't good. I know some people get hernias through their abdomen, like they're on the oblique side, and I've seen different kinds, and the body's weird, man, and when it fails, man, it lets you know.
I'm 3XL. What up, bench people? Cody Plum. Hey,
Yeah.
Cody, thanks for joining us.
I like 3XL shirts. They're kind of they're not even, I don't know, snug's the word. They're tighter up here, but they really bell at the bottom. They're made for, looks like you got a like a tint on, and maybe I just need to get bigger everywhere. I don't know. But 2X really looks like a baby shirt, and I walk around. People get the fuck out of the way. So.
What do you feel is optimal for calorie macros for strength? Any info? Hope this is not a silly question.
Nope, not a silly question.
Silly questions, no.
No, you asked me, it's over 5,000. I mean, I've been tanking on 3,000 and it doesn't work there. So definitely over 5. Optimal 7 to 8. But people will disagree with me. My best strength gains came from 10 to 15,000 calories a day. But nobody can afford or have time to do that because usually you're eating every hour and 45 minutes, 9 times a day. So you got to be home, and that's your job. And that's what I did for a while. It was enjoyable. Kinda. Boy, was I big. I was a mess, but strong. Advantageous for a guy that's 6'3" like myself, who's like the tallest bench presser in the world, to have some type of, I got to cut bench stroke every which way I can. So having a 44-inch boiler, is that what it was? My pants were 44?
Probably.
44 around the waist, but around the belly button it was probably 46, 48.
Probably.
Yeah, and there was 2 stomachs in there, and I filled them up every day. I mean, if you're not going poop 6 times a day, you're not eating enough. That's what I told people at 15,000 calories, 6 times a day. But you can't do that because you can't get any toilet paper anymore because they're all taking it from the stores. Where was I last night at Walmart? And they had one Charmin Ultra 12-pack, and I sprinted down and I hugged it. And I said, "You should have took a picture of that."
I should have.
And I got it. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but we got it.
Take a picture.
Everybody's hoarding it like
tell
gold.
You what we're gonna do with it.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We just got it. I just it was like I had gold in my hands.
I don't
know what these frickin' people are buying toilet paper and water again for. But
because they're psychos.
Maybe they're eating it. I don't know.
They're just psychos.
Yeah.
I would like to thank you for the awesome interview with Todd Beecraft last weekend. Hope Ashley and Todd had a great birthday. It wasn't my birthday. It was just Todd's birthday. And my dad's birthday. So hopefully they both had great birthdays. And the new AC/DC CD came out.
I've been listening to that a lot. Every time I get in a car, that's all we can listen to. You don't even get Christmas music anymore. It's AC/DC.
Who wants Christmas?
I want Christmas. I love Christmas music.
Nope. AC/DC. New album. Sorry.
Okay, well.
Takes precedence over anything else.
Not over holidays. Well, they released it at the wrong time. They should have released it in June then. Not around holidays.
Well, when we drive your car, you can choose what we listen to.
Which car?
When we drive my car?
Bessie Lou?
Whichever one you want. Whatever's got your name on the title, you can play your music. But until then, play my
and the sexy Sube with Missy over here. Yeah, AC/DC. That's all we get.
But yes, it was a great interview with Todd last week. We got some great feedback. People really enjoyed it, really enjoyed listening to him and the experiences and knowledge he had. So again, thank you to Todd for being on the show, and thank you for everybody that tuned in and watched.
Tiny says it's the stinky leg. That's what
That's exactly what I think. No, that's what I saw, and I almost said it. Well,
No.
every time I do it, that's exactly what I think.
It looks like you're breaking
the stinky leg. That's every time I do it. That's what
What's
I
a
think.
stinky leg?
It's like a dance. It's like I don't know exactly what it's from or who did it. But
well, I gotta Google it.
It's something, and I've heard it because somebody said it to me once, and now
Stinky
every time
leg.
I do it, and I've heard it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know exactly.
I don't either.
But it's so funny he said that because every time I do it, that's what I think.
Well, I was gonna cut it out and edit it, but I thought it looked cool.
Somebody said it to me once as I was doing it. Somebody I didn't even know in the gym.
I thought it was a mobility exercise.
That's how you get your knee wraps off when they're uncomfortable.
Oh, I haven't wrapped my knees in a long time.
Well, it doesn't feel good.
Oh.
It feels good when you're squatting, but well, no, it hurts when you're squatting.
Okay.
It feels better in the hole, but it hurts.
No, whatever you say.
Saw like how my legs were all red and like getting scratched up the other day from all the.
That happens. It's nature of the beast.
I know. I love wraps. Where was I at?
I don't know. You're supposed to keep track of that. It's your job.
With the stinky leg. I got all excited because that was so funny that he said that because that's exactly what I think. T Pressifer, Sep Team Jacked. Hello, T. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Elite Entertainment. What's your opinion on utilizing isometrics and static holds for the bench press?
Isometric, yes. Isometrics, yes. Static holds, not a big fan. I told the static hold story many times. John Inzer back in the day when Gene Richlack broke 900 for the first time and first man to do it, 900. He said that Richlack would do static holds with 900. So I went in. I don't mean to tell stories, but this is why I don't like them. I found that if you walked into the gym on your heavy max effort bench day and you started with a 900 static hold, the rest of your workout sucked. And the week after that, I came in, did my workout first, and then tried to go over and static hold 900, couldn't do it. So then I was scratching my head like there's got to be a better way to hold, move, handle that type of weight. And that's where I came up with the reverse band press. Then I could put 900 or 1,000 pounds on there, take it out, move it, and so you kill two birds with one stone. I mean, you actually get to hold the weight and move it and press it. And I like those better. Isometrics, yes. We don't do those too much in training, but Louis recommends them, and they will increase your bench press if you do them. I don't know how frequently you should do them. I don't know. I think Louis said one time one whole workout should be isometric. I don't know. I should know more about that, but I don't. But static holds, no. I mean, they work. I mean, I'm not going to say they don't work, but either you're going to have a great static hold, crappy workout, a great workout, and piss poor static hold. So why not incorporate an exercise like reverse band press, where you hang bands from the top power rack and onto the bench bar and load it with weight, put your band shirt on, your bench shirt, and bring it down to some boards, bring it down to the pins in the power rack or one or the other and press it up. And I like that a lot better. That's how I first handled 1,000 pounds, actually, was using in a 7-foot power rack, the strong bands, which were the blue ones from Westside back in the day. And we hung those, choked those around the top and ran them on the bar. And I loaded 1,000 pounds on there, and my vision blurred when they handed it out to me. I never forget it. Vision blurred with 1,100 the first time they handed it to me. It hasn't happened since. We'll see what happens next week. Maybe my vision will blur. We'll see. I'm getting old. Falling apart.
Tiny says the same thing. Yes, I like the go down and up and then hold better. Not a fan of static holds either. Yep. Good stuff. If Ashley is looking for a good wrap, the Inzer grippers, the blue ones, are great. Excellent.
Because you're looking for some new wraps.
I mean, no, like I don't need any right now. Like I would like to eventually get another pair so I can use both of them so that those ones don't get worn out.
Well, the grippers though, as you're flipping around, they got the rubber thing in them so that when they don't go back. So when there's kind of like sticky. They have like rubber, rubber on rubber.
That's what isn't that good?
Yeah, it's easier. So I might have to get a pair of those. Have to contact Inzer. Might take 6 months to get them, but we'll see. Next question. Hey, it took 6 months to get your belt.
Which ones to get? Like, I'd like to have another pair just to.
Inzer's. He makes great wraps.
That's good to know.
The blue
Thank you. Blue ones, the blue grippers.
I don't think the yellow and black ones, but maybe he's got these blue ones.
Blue ones. Okay. Thank you, Howard, by the way. Appreciate it. Jerry Cool. Ryan, when you were younger, what made you start gaining weight? Been around 320 for around a year and haven't decided if I should go up or start cutting to 308? Opinions?
It should go up. Weight moves weight, and if you're a young man, then I would say move up. But if you're 40 or something, probably not a great idea to put on that kind of weight. But when you're young, you can do it and get away with it. What me start gaining weight? Well, first it was the poor man protein shakes, because I was working at a restaurant on my measly salary, and Paul Roch said, like I always tell the story, he made me one at his house, and he says, you need to drink 4 of these. It was 6 raw eggs, quarter cup of dry milk, strawberry syrup, whole milk, and he didn't have ice cream or oatmeal, which I added later in life, but I went down to the store, about 5 dozen eggs, some dry milk, blah, 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 and I started drinking 4 of those a day on top of 4 meals. So you're drinking 4 of those shakes a day, and then you're eating 4 meals also, and I went from 242 to 268 in a month, and continued up to close to 300. But if you want to step it up and go the extra mile, definitely need to incorporate my 15,000 calorie day diet. I mean, that was 2 pounds of red meat a day, 2 baked potatoes, 2 or 3 1,600 calorie shakes, and eating out once a day somewhere in your town, whether it be Subway, Burger King. And make sure you get employee discounts when you walk in. If you're big enough, they give them to you. And they did me. And yeah, high calorie shakes. People don't like to go out and buy like protein shakes, but like Champion Nutrition 1875, you drink 3 of those a day. I mean, that's close to 6,000 calories in shakes, and you're eating 4 meals a day, and you're up at 10 grand. I mean, and then if you're lifting heavy, I mean, you're going to put on weight, period. And there's other things like too, like MK677, SARMs out there that help increase appetite and help you grow too. But you gotta put food in your mouth, man, and that's the thing. And maybe your diet right now, as it consists right now, you don't. I'm not saying jump out and do 4 gigantic shakes and 4 gigantic meals. Incorporate 1 gigantic shake. Let your stomach and body adapt to that. Then throw in 2. Then throw in an extra meal down the road. Slowly progress into that type of thing. It becomes a job, eating. It really does. And you either like it or you don't. And if you're trying to watch your physique and stay pretty for somebody, then that's a whole nother talk in itself. I never was trying to stay pretty for anybody. And you can look at the pictures that I posted recently when I was 350 pounds. I wasn't pretty to look at, but boy, I can move some weight. Big girls like me. Big, thick ones like me. I don't know why. They can get the tiny, skinny ones like this. No, big mamas. The 4x4s, 4 foot tall, 4 foot wide, and 4 teeth in their mouth. Boy, they love me. Oh. I was talking. Were they listening? They didn't hear that.
Not.
They didn't hear that, did they?
I
Okay.
hope not.
Okay, next question, please.
My God.
What?
I will jackhammer you. Hey, Ryan, do you feel in your heyday you were capable of raw benching 800 if you practiced? I honestly feel you could have done it if you put size on and worked at it. I actually feel you could.
Boy, I never looked that far down the road. When I 700, yeah, 715, and that was, I mean, maybe a little more than that. And I remember, like I said, I remember the day when I had it in me, and I just don't think that kind of weight. But then again, I never trained for it. I was in the peak of my strength. When I was doing those 1,000-pound benches in the Phenom shirt back in the day. I all I cared about was between a 600 and 650 raw bench. And when I did care about a raw bench and I was going to do a meet, I trained it for 4 weeks, and got hurt most of the time too, because that's not my world. I live in a shirt. I learned how to lift in a shirt, how to make the shirt work, adjust the shirt, blah blah blah. So that was my game, and woulda, coulda, shoulda, who knows? Maybe if I never would have saw a bench shirt my whole life and was going to be this great raw bencher, I don't know, that brick road, if I would have taken that little veer in the life, I don't know where that would have taken me. Taken. Yeah, that'd be a weird one. Yeah, couldn't say. I really appreciate you thinking that I had 800. I mean, I would, it's just like the shirted benching, when I benched 733, I said, I'm going to do 800. Nothing's going to get in my way. And I did 800. And then I never thought I couldn't do 900. I just, cause Rich Lack made it believable. Rich Lack made 1,000 believable. And, then we all found that could be done. And then, then I jumped up to like 10, 1075, 1080 up in there, and then Tiny does 1100. I mean, I guess the next thing is a 1200-pound bench. So that'll be next. And then 13, and then 14. I mean, it's just, we've seen it go that way. I mean, does it stop? I don't think so. I mean, human beings are getting stronger. Every day we wake up, there's just impeccable genetic flowering of human beings going on. I don't know. It's really weird.
Tiny's got some. Where's the? I've never seen that dab. The dab or emoji.
I see that.
That's pretty cool. Howard Weingarten. Tiny looked jacked and made that 1200 look like a plastic bar. Wow.
I like when he racked it because it flexed. That was cool. Jesus.
Cool. Very cool. Very impressive, Tiny. One Rep Mex, by the way, Mr. Kennelly, I did what you suggested via email, and not only did I blast my PR off a 2-board, it used to grind off a 3-board, but I hit off a 1-board, and I think Miss Condre saw it on Instagram. Thank you so much.
Right on, One Rep Max.
Nice
cool.
job. Yeah,
good job, dude.
I saw that. Very, very impressive.
You saw it? Did I not see it?
Are you on his Instagram?
I don't really do Instagram a lot. I'm on Facebook. I don't really do follow a lot of people on there. No, I try, do the best I can over there, but I don't post that much. But Instagram's a big deal, and I need to be more involved.
I know. I finally got when I saw my dad had one and I didn't have one. I was like, all right, I got it.
I posted that 1025 bench the other night on Facebook, and I was all amped about posting it on there, and I never thought about doing it on Instagram.
I usually do it on both.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
I have a little bit different friends on each one.
Huh.
I have more people I know on my Facebook. My Instagram's pretty new, so there's not near as many people. My Facebook, I've had it for years, so I
need a new phone
more
too.
People I've known for longer on there.
I want a bigger phone, the iPhone Pro Max. I got big hands, so I want a big phone, and I can't see anymore.
Tiny did Rich have a one-hand suicide grip? Crazy benches from him and Will both, and of course from the Benchmonster.
Did Rich have a one? Rich. Oh, Putnam. Oh, I didn't look at that.
I didn't see that.
I didn't look. I was just looking at his form. He was bringing it down real low, upper abdomen. Had the shirt pulled down here.
Why would he have one hand?
And he was spreading the bar nicely.
We'll have to watch
Rich Putnam, 1,015 for 3. Whew.
Very impressive. It's crazy. Robert Fozen. Hey Ryan, what do you think are the main differences between training raw versus in a shirt? How often can you go heavy, and what reps and sets, etc.?
Well, raw, it's all percentage training. I mean, you can't train at 90% or above for 3 weeks in the same exercise, or you go backwards. So, you're doing some type of linear periodization thing. As far as shirt training, I can speak of. I mean, for me, I do 2 weeks, extremely heavy in the shirt on the flat bench, board presses of some sort. In the 3rd week, I go to a floor press. I would call it a deload, but to me, if 1,000 plus isn't in my hands, it's a deload. So if it's 4 press with 600, that ain't shit to me. So it's 3 weeks maximum effort. I mean, heavy as hell. And then the 3rd week, I switch an exercise completely and do way less weight, not in a shirt. Sometimes in a slingshot too, especially on floor press. I know Jimmy Kolb does a lot of those floor presses with slingshots. And so that'll be my third, that'll be not this next week, but the week after. But, I never train raw too long, and there's all different types of 5-3-1s out there. I mean, different training, blocks you can do, and they all work. I mean, you just got to pick one and run it and, run it again. And if you want to try something else, incorporate something else, that's how you get better. I think going to the same hole all the time, isn't going to produce fish too often. You gotta change poles and change lures and change some things once in a while. But that's just me. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Alex
Thanks.
Estrada. Ryan, did you see the video of Julius Maddox hitting 705 for 4 reps?
I saw that, and I was going to post it, but I didn't know if that was like a long time ago or it was recently. I saw that posted, and effortlessly 320 kilos, saw it, and I was like, man, did that happen recently, or is that a long time ago? So I wasn't sure, but I did see it. The guy's an animal. He's the guy that's going to do 800, and then he can write his own check after that, after he gets the check for doing it, and I think it's going to be 6 figures. That's the rumor I heard. Deserves every penny of it. That might not be touched in a while. I don't know anybody else that's going to be doing 800 raw. I mean, Thomas T.D. Davis is, in there.
He's
I
strong
mean,
too.
there's some few people, but man, crazy.
Cody Plum, Ryan, when you set up for your bench in a shirt, do you take your air before it's unracked or after it's handed off to you? A couple weeks ago, I took my air before the unrack, and as I was pulling it out, I felt like something tore in my upper abs. Oh.
Ooh. Usually it's usually I go 1, 2, 3. Boy, you got me thinking now. I think I take it before, honestly, but because when the weight comes out, I got to have that air in my stomach, and I don't find myself breathing when I got 1,000 something over my head. I don't believe. When it's out here, I don't think but let me get back to you on that. I never, God, it's something that passes me. Yeah. Because there's so much going on.
Automatically.
It happens. I just don't know when it happens.
Yeah.
Made me think. Because I take the torque, I lay down, I do my shimmy, I get up, they get my arms out, I go 1, 2. I have to get back to you on that. Maybe I take a big breath and then I sneak one in before I go down. I don't know. Cody, I'll have to get back to you on that. That's an interesting question. I have
trouble with that too. I do it both ways.
I don't know
what's the best way. I totally have the same.
1, 2.
Sometimes I'll take it out and just get one good one, and then I'm like, oh, this is going to be a long time.
But
Hold my breath. I better get one more.
I think why it's throwing me, because the lift before 1025 was 930. And when they handed that out to me, I think it was wiggling and they were holding on to it. And I remember saying, I got it. And then I took it down. One of the lifts I did that, and I was talking to him as I had it in my hand. So, but on the big lifts, I really got to see when I'm breathing. I will get that answered, and I will get back to you, Cody Plum, next week with a definite answer.
I read Tiny's comment when we were talking about static hold. So it's Nathan Brandhorst.
I know Nathan Brandhorst.
Hello, Nathan. Why do you keep working up to 1,035 every week and never past it? Louis says, we're not here to save triceps. We're here to break records.
Well, the only reason I did it this week, and same lift that I did 3 weeks ago, yes. But you got to remember the week before, our 225, it felt like something was broke under my armpit over here. So I was skeptical, and then after I did the 1035, I got up and smiled, and I wanted to do one more, and I asked around, and I asked Gormus, he's my handoff guy, and he said, probably shut it down, but woulda, coulda, shoulda, next week, we'll definitely, I won't have anything to hold back, and we will go above and beyond that. So, plus, getting comfortable at 1035 is that, or what, 1025, whatever it is, yeah. It's becoming like, once you get it in your hands a few times, but, now we got to go to 1,100. That's the jump after. We're going to go 1,000 right to 1,100. That's a good jump. 90-pound jumps are what I do.
There you go, Nate.
Yeah, that's the only reason I did it again.
He's going to beat it. No more 1035.
It was 1030 or 1020? I don't know.
I thought it was 1040.
I don't even know. Yeah, kilos and hundreds and whatever else are on there.
I can't keep up with that. Bruce Mason, get the knee wraps from Pharrell.
Pharrell's got knee wraps. I'll get a hold of him for you.
Okay.
He makes a great shirt and a great hat.
Yeah, I like both of those.
Yeah.
Where was I at? I lost my
Well, you're Tiny Meeker.
Tiny Meeker. Hello to both of you. Thanks for sharing the video.
You're welcome.
Well, you're welcome, and nice job. Nice work. You're looking really strong.
When I see it on Facebook, I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to post it. Even if it's a private video, I can still get it. Oh, did I say that? I don't want to violate anybody's copyright or patents out there, but hey.
But you're going to do it anyway.
Video. Everybody wants to see videos, so.
Ask for the Velcro special.
From Pharrell.
Yeah,
okay.
Curious. All right. Jerry Cool. So get big. Ain't got to tell me twice. I just turned 22. Anything I should do to keep the insides healthy? I can sit at 320 easy and work 40 to 50 hours a week with no problem.
Keep the insides healthy? Is that what he said?
Yeah, like stay healthy, even though you're going to be a lot bigger and eating more. How do you make sure everything...
Well, to be honest with you, you got to have a lot of fiber in your diet. You should use digestive enzymes. You should get blood work done. And, if you're supplementing testosterone every 3 times a year, you should probably do some bloodletting. Go to the Red Cross and donate blood, because those things thicken your red blood cell count, and having thick blood is causes the heart to pump, and it makes things work harder. And those are just tips I pass down, whether you do it or not, or maybe you don't take testosterone. Who knows? But you know, you got to keep the heart healthy. That's a lot of CoQ10, L-methylthione. I mean, kidney stuff is another one. I mean, you're pressuring your body to do things it's probably not put on this earth to do when you're consuming that much food and doing what we do. So any precautions you can take to better your health and have longevity in the sport and go above and beyond and get into your 40s and 50s and not have done too much damage in your younger years. But it makes me think of like Jay Cutler. If you watch some of his bodybuilding videos, when he sits down to eat breakfast, he's got his oatmeal, he's got his sugar-free Tang, and he goes over his supplement list. He's got this pill, that pill, this pill, that pill. You know, you can never have enough pills to stay healthy, and especially heart, kidney, digestive enzymes. So those things are important. High fiber, lots of water, because you know, I mean, the organs take a beating when we do what we do. It's just fact of life, man. I'm not gonna sit here and pussyfoot around the question. I mean, we gotta take care of yourself, man. And you're a young man too, 22, which is awesome. You got a lot of years ahead of you. Let's keep those years extended and make sure that you get a full lifetime of lifting. Yeah, you're not.
Oh, I almost forgot. Did you get a chance to look at George Fisher's neck? The song is called
Yes.
UHM ICUEHM Blood Live. Ha.
Yeah,
Haha,
he's got.
can't spell it because
Yeah,
of
no,
HM.
he's got an abnormal. It's weird looking. Like I understand, like thick, but it doesn't. Yeah, I don't think he does neck work. I just think he, um, doing this shit all the time. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, that's interesting. You know, but everybody, you know, I've seen guys that don't touch a weight at all have like this little, like Troy, my buddy Troy. He's got this little head. He's got this frickin' like
does.
football neck, and the guy's never done trap. Well, he does trap training, but like he doesn't train his neck. But he's got this fuck neck. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
fit
he
on
does.
his little.
No, it does.
He's got like a
It is.
Beetlejuice head. Hope he's not watching this. Sorry,
Yeah,
man.
me too.
Yeah, no, you don't have a Beetlejuice head. I was just joking. Yeah, continue on.
We love you, Troy. Right hand looked suicide, and the left looked like his thumb was wrapped around the bar. Crazy. If so, yeah, that would be really crazy.
You said Rich Putnam?
Yeah.
Right hand looks. Well, we can watch that video again. Hey, Tiny, is he talking about Rich Putnam?
I assume so.
Yeah, let's go back to Rich Putnam. We're gonna watch Rich Putnam's video again because I guess his hand is what we're gonna talk. We will watch Rich Putnam's lift again. Oh yeah, he does have
That hand.
thumb around over there and suicide on the right. Huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, the thumb's
Yeah, I
not. Yeah,
guess it
good
kinda is.
catch.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I
I
wonder.
wonder if he knows he's doing it,
That's weird.
or if it's like my weird finger thing where he can't.
No, this is
feel
a
it
weird
until
finger
somebody
thing.
Does you think he's doing that on purpose?
I don't
But
know.
what possible reason would you?
I
be-
can ask him. You know, I can talk to him on Facebook and get that answer for you.
Or if it just naturally, for some reason, feels. So I think sometimes suicide grip feels more comfortable on my shoulders.
Huh?
But like, why he would do
There's
it
a
with
reason.
one hand?
One hand,
You
not
think
the
he's
other.
doing it on purpose?
No.
I'd be really curious.
doing it
to
for a
know if
reason.
He was doing it on purpose.
Doing it for a reason. I think a
Okay.
reason. Yeah. No, on purpose. Yeah, he's doing it. Doing it for a reason.
But what? Like,
I don't
what's that
know.
reason?
I'll get that answer next week.
You're the bench
don't know.
Bible. Why can't?
I'm not a
why
big
can't
fan
you
of
tell me
suicide
how
grip.
That would help.
Every time I see somebody do it, I rule against it. So
I know.
because I've seen bars fall out. But there's some people that, like Gormus, can hold it there. I mean, he folds it back in his hand and it sets there. Some people grab it and they're like up like this, where it's right on the edge of death.
Right.
Yeah. But some people can have hands, like meaty hands that
your
can hold the
hand's
bar.
really big.
Yeah.
Hi Ryan, do you use or did you used to do heavy farmer's walk?
No, sir.
I do.
Heavy farmer's walk. Never did. I'm trying to think of I think I tried it, like some strongman training stuff,
Just did it on
and
Saturday.
and just and tried it with like some 200 pounders in each hand, and it was hard as hell. But I did not do any of those in training for anything that I do.
Jason Ian's Power Gym. What would be a good bar for me to buy for home bench training?
Texas bench bar. I mean, if you know what we're getting into now is the bulldog bar, the whatever, these bigger diameter, 8 foot long, extra sleeve length, blah blah blah. But I have a Texas Is it a Texas called a Texas Power Bar or Texas Bench Bar? Whatever it's called.
Oh,
I've had it
it's
forever.
Power bar, but
Still
I
got
mean,
it.
Maybe the bench bar is a specific one, and
We just call it just a Texas Power Bar,
Oh,
and that's what I
that's
got. And had it forever. Used it in my video recently. So
Ryan, if Scott Mendelson would have called you to beat his raw record back then, would that have made you go after the raw record back then?
when did Scott Mendelson do the raw record? What year?
Long time ago.
2004, 3.
It's well before I.
I did the 800 in 2002, then tore my pec in 2003. So I came back at the end December 2003 and did 805 at a Wabdo Worlds contest. And then the run was on for 900 for me, and fell short of it and finally got it. I was more hell-bent on shirted benching. I really liked it. I lifted in a shirt at my first meet, and I really didn't ever consider, but if Mendelson would have called me up, I probably would have, I don't know. It didn't do it for me, because you got to ask yourself, when you're on your top of the world in the shirted bench press world, you know it's not going to last forever. You got to keep working hard, because there's, like I said, when you're top of the mountain, you're the wolf on top of the mountain, but you're not as hungry as the wolves that are climbing it. So the people are always training harder behind you, and I think what happened in the scheme of things is 2002, later 2003, the Rage X shirt came out, and I did my bench press 800 in the denim. And when that Rage X shirt came out, a lot of people were able to do 800 pounds. So I think that lit a fire into my ass that I probably wouldn't have done it. That's the answer.
1 rep max. So speed question here. I use Mendy's technique and can't touch under 225. Should I break form to touch and do speed, or just do the usual setup and go as slow as I can? Ended up dropping it because it stopped carrying over.
Wow. Don't ever break form to touch. You don't do that in a shirt. You don't do that in a contest. You don't break form. If you're not able to touch, I'm assuming you're flaring your lats and engaging your lats so tightly you can't get the bar down. If that's the case, then do not break form.
Low, not slow.
Huh?
Oh, he was just correcting himself that it was low, not slow.
Yeah. I don't never breaking form. I never told anybody to break their form, break their base, anything in training of any sort of way. So do not break your form, and move up in weight if you have to, if that's the case.
Jerry Cool, not on any magic potions yet, but will pay more attention to fiber and getting more vitamins. Don't consume a whole lot of supplements. Appreciate the legit answers.
You're welcome. Huh. Yeah, magic potions. I like that. Oh, anyway. Well,
Yeah.
did we touch all bases?
I think so.
Well, interesting. Boy, you got me
That was
thinking on
our
some of those
last.
questions. Interesting. If Mendelson would have asked me if I would have, I don't know. God,
He
I can't.
started challenging you and talking crap.
I can't go back to that, because he never. Mendelson, when
He would have wanted you to be going for it.
he would have,
because-
but Mendelson would call me up on Saturday morning as I'm eating my Captain Crunch at 8 a.m, and the phone would ring, and he would say, "Bro, turn on your computer. I just took your record." That's what I get from Mendelson. And I turn on my internet, and I squint my eyes, and I see him doing 875 in LA somewhere. So, yeah, that's how we fueled each other. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Did you call him when you broke his?
Never called him, and I never told him that. No, I just do my thing, and I just go to the next show. Yeah, I just bounce around. Hey, that was cool. Where's the next one at?
How do I get rid of stretch marks?
Vitamin E oil. Well, what do women do when they get pregnant? They rub their stomachs with vitamin E oil, cocoa butter. Troy, when he was getting big, he had stretch marks, and he was being all pansy about, I don't get stretch marks. And he was over at GNC getting the vitamin E oil and the cocoa butter, and this is what you got to do. He's rubbing it on there. So he was too. That's all I remember. He said vitamin E and cocoa butter oil. And he was out buying it and rubbing it on his shoulder. I mean, it's what works. I mean,
I know.
stretch mark cream. I think they actually have a stretch mark cream. If you go to Google, like I always
I'm
do,
sure they do.
and type in stretch mark cream, and if you look at the ingredients, there's something of that nature: cocoa butter, vitamin E, coconut oil, hemp oil, who knows? But you're going to grow, and I think that just softens the skin. And it's supposed to, I mean, stretch marks can be on a white person. I mean, they're like red, look like Freddy Krueger, like Krueger shirt. You know, they're like red streaks. But eventually they fade, and you can tan, and then you can hardly see them anymore. But I guess like people like Cutler and those guys that actually get big like that, they don't have stretch marks that you can see. So maybe there's
something that's working.
Growth hormone. I don't know, like something that's gonna like heal scar. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's some secret solution out there because I know a lot of women that have like 3 babies and they don't have any stretch marks. I don't know how they're doing it. Stomach, you know what I'm saying? I mean, got my mind where it's at. So yeah. All right.
Would you rather tuck in SDP or flare indecent to touch?
Flare and a SDP, you don't flare. You tuck in a super duper phenom, you tuck. Only thing you flare in these days is the band shirts. You actually kind of pull your elbows out because that's how the shirt works. These band shirts don't work when you tuck your elbows in. Obviously the band, you know, to stretch it, you got to like pull your elbows out somewhat. Not 9 and 3, but when you come down, it's like 8 and 4. If you look at Rich Putnam's video, and we don't want to play it again because we played it twice already, but he, when he's coming out the weight, you can see his elbows out to the side, flaring that band shirt out. So SDP, man, I tucked. You know, that shirt was designed to tuck the elbows, 8 and 4, tighten the side, and it gave you a lot of spring. So that's what I say.
Good advice. What would you say is an acceptable raw bench for someone before they think about getting in a shirt?
Foundation. I always say you got to build a foundation before you build a house. So, I mean, honestly, 400. 400, you got a great foundation. Because anytime anybody puts on a shirt, and I might get a lot of flack for that. They'll be like, oh, I only got a 200 bench and I want to wear a shirt. You can put on a shirt on any time. But you got to have some type of lifting history, I believe, before you get into equipment.
That's a good idea,
yeah. And I just don't know why I picked 400. Not everybody can do a 400 raw bench. Maybe 315 for some guys. But you got to, have some amount of lifting time in before you get any equipment. Because equipment has gotten so advanced lately. I don't know if you can order a shirt. I hate to use the word like beginner shirt, but, we all got to start out somewhere. When I started, I had an Inzer blast shirt. It was $60. It was like a spandex shirt. I put it on myself and wear it. And then I got a double poly shirt. And that was, but at that point, I could bench 550, 68 raw. So I don't know. You got to have some type of foundation. And then when you get into gear, you don't want to get injured in the gear. So you got to know how to operate in it because you're going to have to put more weight on there, obviously. And you just need to have a little bit of a foundation, I say. Don't quote me on the 400 thing. I mean, it could be 315 for a guy that's 165 or 300. I mean, then put on a shirt. But I don't know. I think it was, 400 for me. I could do 400 for 2 or 3 reps raw, and I was at my first meet in an Inzer Blast. It was on May 17th, 1997.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Is it a long time ago? Doesn't seem that long. Seems like yesterday.
School.
I was down in Springfield, Oregon with Stan Efferdine. Got that video on my website.
Well,
yeah,
you're
Big
just
Stan.
the coolest guy I know.
And Big Stan almost benched 600 raw that day, close grip.
He's crazy.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing.
Yeah,
Biggest
he's
man I
so
thought
strong.
existed on this earth.
He's impressive, that's for sure.
I wouldn't get away from him. I kept looking at him, and I got a picture with him. I was like, oh my God, this is
This
how
is
big
so
I want to be.
cool.
Okay. We done?
Thank you guys for this week. As usual, great content. Enjoy your dinner if you haven't yet. Haha. Have you tried the Impossible Whopper? Thank you, Unrep Max. No, we have. We tried that once, didn't we?
What's the vegetable
Long time
Whopper?
ago. I think that's the Impossible Whopper.
Well, somebody says it's super high in estrogen or something. It's fake meat or something. I don't know. When I go to Burger King, I get 2 Whoppers for $5 and Baconators at Wendy's, double cheeseburgers at McDonald's. But I don't eat like that anymore, or that you know of. I sneak over there sometimes.
You do, I know.
Yeah, I need calories in my world.
I see the cups in the garbage.
Yeah,
sometimes.
she comes home like a police officer and opens the garbage and sees the McDonald's crunched up bag, and the bitch will unfold it and get the receipt out.
The bitch.
Oh yeah, get the receipt out. Did you not get the receipt out? And look at the date and look at the time, which was that day, that time. That's chicken shit. Just let me live. Let me live.
Well, okay, but why did I have to? You're like not explaining why I had to pull the receipt out.
I don't know
Were
why.
you honest when
Hey,
I asked if you
no.
had McDonald's today?
Sometimes I go to McDonald's.
You were dishonest, and I knew that the garbage didn't just somehow float to the top when you went there days ago that you weren't remembering.
It was that
So
day.
I got in there and I looked at the receipt, and it showed that day, a couple hours prior to that moment.
And I'm probably on the camera too in the drive-thru. If you go look at the video, get in the bag like this. Hey man, I gotta live. Yeah, it's not like I'm overweight anymore. I'm just lean and mean, and the burger once in a while you can have it.
Anywho.
Yeah.
One Max had one more
Super
question.
cop. Yeah. What do you got?
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Hey,
Just
I didn't
own
remember.
It. You lied.
When you eat that kind of food, it
You
warps your
lied.
memory.
You lied.
That's why it's bad for you. That's why I saw a post on Facebook, when they close gyms, but McDonald's are still open.
I know.
Like, I don't understand that. Like, a place that's going to kill you in the long run, but you can't go to the
No
gym.
wonder why we're fat in America,
Don't-
because this is an essential business and this isn't.
That's why people need toilet paper, because they're going to eat and poop. I mean, nobody's going to work out.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. And then one more question, and we got to eat.
Okay, one last question. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you're
no
right.
worries. But I am 26, 5'10", 205, 275 max raw, and maybe 405 in a denim. How realistic is it to go pedal to the metal and chase world records? Or should I just hang the towel and do it as a hobby? Well, you shouldn't hang up
No,
the towel.
dude,
Why can't
5'10".
I mean, chase
See,
your own records, beat your own what you're doing. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, I can't have one little quick answer to a question.
you can have one.
I can.
Yeah. Hey, 20.
Sorry, I'll sit here.
5'10", optimal bench presser height right there, 5'10". What you need to do is look at your family. Look at your mom and dad. How big are they? Are they genetically big people to where you're able to put on, size, or are they small, thin people? I mean, you got to kind of, the proof's in the pudding, my parents were big bone people. So I was able to get big, but you're a young man, and 5'10" is awesome. I would highly recommend working on your arch and learning how to limit the amount of bar travel you have to do. Never throw in the towel, especially at 26. Align yourself with like-minded people that share the same passion as you. You know what I'm saying? And run with the lame, you develop a limp. You don't hang around people that do bad things and do things that isn't going to attribute to you seeking your goal. So genetics play a big role, but optimal 5'10" is perfect. I wish I was 5'10". I'd be pinching your shoulder blades together. I'd be finding wherever your bench grip is. I'd be setting the bar out a little further, hitting high on your abdomen, arching high. I mean, yeah, it's never throw in the towel, man. Chase world records, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
And start with your age group. Start with what federation you're lifting in. Chase those records, and when you surpass those, you move into other federations. And pretty soon, it's a lifestyle, man. You got to live it day in and day out. There is no time off from this. It's that's how I lived it. I mean, I never took it's wintertime, I'm gonna take 6 months off from the gym. I never walk away from the gym unless I'm dead, in jail, in a hospital. I'm at the gym. I always say it. That's why I tell people that train with me.
You taught me.
Yep.
I never miss a workout.
McChicken, did I hear?
This is exactly what I did, Cody. This is exactly we went there like a couple weeks ago, and I get a McChicken because you can get it for $1 each on the value menu. You get like a double. Remember I got that double cheeseburger and a McChicken.
Yeah, you ate them both.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. You've been putting some food away
Great minds think alike. That's exactly what he recommended. Yeah. That's what I already get.
I like the McChicken.
I love McChicken.
Well, Cody,
and I love the cheeseburgers. It's the best of both worlds.
No, Jacob told me that double cheeseburgers. Oh, what'd I do? I'm pressing buttons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, didn't turn anything off. Jacob said double cheeseburger at McDonald's is buy one get one for $1 or something. Really? Yeah, it's like they got some buy one get the same one.
Well, yeah, because all that's on it's on the value menu. You ask for a double cheeseburger and a McChicken, and you get it for $2. Yeah.
There you go. Don't go to the gym, United States of America. Go to McDonald's and get your toilet paper, go home and poop, and sit around and do nothing. Great.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, great system we got here. That's what keeps doctors busy. What? It's true. Cardiologists love America.
I know.
Yeah, fat America.
Like what a horrible message that is.
It is.
These are
this
closed,
world is upside down.
All this is open.
Hey.
This is essential, but this isn't essential.
Hey, like I say, in a country where it's illegal to grow your body, but it's legal to destroy it.
Yeah.
I like alcohol, and I like what else we got? Cigarette. I smoke a cigarette. I drink some 40s, and I chug a bunch of Tylenol.
And that's all okay.
That's all right, man. But yeah, don't enhance your body. Okay, what are we done?
One rep max had one more, mostly fat, and I look somewhat muscular, but my arms are tiny despite beating them up. Thank you so much.
One rep max, when we're down in San Diego in April, if all works out, I will meander into Tijuana Square, and I'll be looking for you. And we will look at those arms, and we will go find a gym, and we will go through the Kennelly triceps training routine. It'll be fun. Is that where he lives? Tijuana, right?
I'm not sure. I was wondering where you got that from. I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe.
I think he lives down there.
Maybe.
Yeah, somewhere. We're gonna meet up. We're
Possible.
going to a gym.
Maybe you might be right.
But I got 46 different tricep exercises. Those arms won't be small for long.
I
me.
doubt they're small.
No. Yeah, but you got to put a lot of, in the medial head here, down here. This one, lateral lazy head. This is what you show girls when you're driving your car around the beach. You just flex that out the window. But these under here that run into the forearm, tendons, ligaments and tendons right here, we train those. Boom. That's your bench right there. Across there. That's lockout. That's your punch. I do it all the time here when I punch. What?
All the time.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it on the show, and everybody's gonna just love it.
They
You're
will.
gonna have like the most views. People are just like, there's gonna be great feedback.
Oh, then do it.
Thank you,
Smarty
Ashley, for
pants.
finally doing what we've wanted to do every time we watch
If I
the
break
show.
my jaw and I don't see it coming and I can't talk, then are you going to run the show?
Yeah.
We'll sit
I
here
got
with my
this.
jaw wired shut.
Yeah.
You got this?
Absolutely.
Oh, you got this? Okay. You trip
I
down
don't
the
think
stairs.
anybody would be too disappointed.
You
if
trip
your
down the
jaw
stairs
was-
like 4 minutes before we start and sit down, and I got to tell you to turn your phone off. Then I said, we got to start. It's 6:58. It's not true.
No.
Silence in this
When
room.
did I trip down the stairs?
Well, I mean, just come down the stairs and you just sit down at 6:58
Did I
every
trip
time.
or walk down the stairs? Which one is it? Your story is
matter.
not
You
really
walk.
matching.
The point is, you get here.
The point is, we can't trust you because you embellish.
It's good, though. It sells tickets. Anyway.
Anywho.
Are we done?
One more came in. Thanks for the advice.
8 o'clock.
400's right around the corner for sure.
And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you have, where's my email? Got to put that up. Any videos, any bench pressing videos, any deadlifting videos, any squatting videos, anything you
like
want to put on
all
the
of
show,
them.
I will put them on the show. And I please send me, everybody trains out there. Don't be shy. I know you got to take your phone to the gym or your video camera to video, but it's for a good cause, especially it's for my show. So you're allowed to do it in the gym. So please send me videos and I will post them. That being said, Miss Ashley, we'll be here again next week.
We sure will.
And
We hope you guys will join us.
when's Thanksgiving? The 24th or 26th?
Oh, is it?
It's next week.
Oh, do we still do? That brings up a good point.
Ooh,
Do we still have a show on the?
Thursday.
Do we do it during the day instead, so that everybody can enjoy their family time? Do it like noon or something?
Good question. Falls on a Thursday.
I had not thought about.
What are we going to do, people? Anybody got any ideas? Shut the
do
thing
you guys
down?
Do you guys want to see it earlier in the day? Should we take a break for
Take a
week?
break? We really
What
had
do you
enough
guys
of us.
think? Maybe, yeah.
They've been seeing us
maybe they
every
need-
Thursday. They've been seeing the same idiots on here
I know.
talking smack,
I know.
rambling, telling stories,
Yeah.
and maybe they're just done with us for a while. Maybe they need a break.
I don't know. We'll have
Maybe
to
we
figure
need just
it
to
out.
ground ourselves. Well, we'll
We'll
figure it
think
out.
about it. We might push it forward. I don't know. If you have an opinion,
Push it forward.
let us know.
Another day?
Like, no, I mean,
That's breaking
we
code.
Could do that, but no, I meant like in the day.
Oh, in the day.
Like we do it like in the morning, so that because we'll be.
Well, it's
like,
a
at
football day
family.
though. There's like football all
True.
day. People are doing family
True.
things.
So then
Probably
maybe we
gonna
should
have
do it on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Well, I don't know, man. You guys are gonna have to.
Like I said, if you have an opinion, let us
Yeah.
shoot it to us.
Boy,
Let
well-
us know if you'd like to still see it, or if we should just give it a break for a week.
Yeah, good question. We'll have to figure that out.
I hadn't thought that far ahead. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
We'll
Bruce,
think about that.
Bruce
We'll let you-
Mason already chimed in and said something.
We
Thank
will
you.
gladly eat red meat and watch you on Turkey Day.
Wow.
Aw, thanks.
All the football games and all the. Well, wait a second. We're not supposed to have like family because in our
well-
state you can't have Thanksgiving with family. You have to do it on Zoom. Can you believe that shit? Is that happening in your state? Like we're not supposed to have like a family gathering.
I know.
Because they call the
but
cops
of
on
course,
us.
that's nobody's
Yeah.
gonna follow that.
Yeah, I just don't even get me started. I mean, that's why I got the flag behind me.
No break.
Yeah, we don't
Okay,
deal with tyrants.
It doesn't
around
look
here.
like we want a break.
No break? No.
We'll
Mine
probably
Gardner?
have to do it earlier than because we do have like my grandma. We'll have to be at my grandma's for dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
So we'd either have to do it earlier in the day or a little bit later, like when we got home.
Well, yeah, we'll
But
figure it out.
It sounds like people
Hey,
still want it.
Maybe we'll have
Thanks, guys.
a chicken drumstick here and the mashed potatoes, and we'll tell some war stories while we eat 15,000 calories in one meal. We'll see. Mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing
Turkey,
and
of course,
pumpkin pie.
vegetables,
Yeah,
fruit salad.
yeah, it's gainer day. I'm not a fruit salad person. Don't even know fruit salad.
In my grandma's, there's marshmallows.
I like the Jello with the
fruit,
mandarin oranges in it. Where that we get that?
No.
With the whipped
No,
cream on
that's
top.
4th of July.
Well,
My
shit.
mom makes that for 4th of July.
Oh, whatever. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Yes, we appreciate
Hope you enjoyed it.
as usual.
We will do it again.
We will. We will let you know. We'll
Yeah.
post on Facebook what we decide to do, like what time or how we're gonna do that. But
Yeah.
it's sounding like people would still like to see a show, so we will probably still have one.
Bruce Mason says best worst powerlifting stories. Oh God, I've been telling stories on here since we started this game. I got some best and worst ones. We can go. Boy, I don't know, but worst ones are kind of the funny ones to tell. Yeah. Yee. Well, food for
You have
thought.
to think about what
Yeah.
stories you want to tell.
Oh, give me a topic.
Oh, there's tons.
Everybody just they light the fuse with their questions, and then I go into stories.
Yeah.
So I have a story for everything.
Yeah.
Done many meets in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So got many stories. Crossed the paths of many people, and been many places, from Honolulu to Ukraine, north and south, everywhere. Thanksgiving Day special, Bruce Mason. We got to have some Thanksgiving
God, we'll have to
things to talk about. We'll figure it out.
We'll have to
Okay.
think about
It's dinner
that
time.
one. It is dinner
Yeah.
time.
We
food
don't
time.
get big running our mouths, and when you got 1,100 bench to do next week, you're gonna have to get some food in you, and it starts now. So we got to eat. I do anyway. McDonald's open?
Probably.
Yeah, it's right. We live like what?
We can see the golden arches.
I can see the
from our
golden
house.
arches from my driveway. Now, I never had that happen in my whole life, but I go out my driveway, I look over, and I see those arcs. It makes me smile. It's like sunshine at night. If they were open 24 hours, it just tickle me with a feather up and down. But unfortunately, they got weird COVID hours, and now you can't go inside. You got to walk through the drive.
I'm over it.
Yeah, but they're still
Over
going to
it.
feed me. That's the thing. Okay,
They do have to feed you.
ladies and gentlemen, pleasure for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.
We love
always
having you here.
appreciate it, yes.
And appreciate your time. Everybody have a safe night, safe week. Be nice to each other, and let's do it again next week.
Definitely. Join
Good night,
us next
everybody.
week. Bye, everybody.